Now she's going over further outside. Now waiting for the whistle for the restart. Kick on the way, on net in! Wow! Ruthie Mitchell with a blast. Ruthie Mitchell taking the free kick and burying it in the far corner there with 14:30 remaining. And this Fighting Engineers team has got to be shell-shocked, as they're already down 5 and there's still 14 minutes remaining in the first half. And they haven't even gotten a taste, really, in the Maroon zone. And with one of those substitutions, I didn't catch it, but Emma Smith is now in net for the Maroons as Miranda Malone is off on the sideline. So Emma Smith has replaced Malone, who didn't really have to do a whole lot in her time in the first half. Checking into the game now is Tabitha Bishop, and checking out is Ruthie Mitchell, who scored the last goal there on that free kick. In that strong-legged Mitchell, able to pound that into the corner. I said, look for Rachel Diaz on that. No, Mitchell's had other plans. She said, no, I'm taking care of this myself, as Cornelius dances along the far sideline. Now cuts inside. Good work there, footwork by Cornelius, throws it on net, and Demert's able to make the save. Nice individual effort there by Lydia Cornelius. Up to the center circle, knocked down by the Maroons. Here's Cornelius once more. Tries to feed it over to Bree Fadden. Knocked back into Rose Holman territory, and that's punched back out. That's going to be tracked down by Wachter, who gets it over to Emma Smith. Now Smith to Bishop. Bishop to Hudson. Hudson drops it back over to Bishop. Bishop to Perota. Far side, Wachter. Cornelius back to Wachter, still inside the Maroon zone. Bishop. Now into Rose Holman territory. Sky Davis gets it over to Hodgetts. Along the far side, Bree Fadden stopping it along the goal line, cuts back inside. Pushes it inside the box, trying to feed Hudson. Hudson had cut in there. Ball is loose. Still loose. And firing it well over the net was Claudia Hodgetts. And we'll have another substitution for the Maroons, as Coach Reifert now is rotating in her bench. Rachel Diaz will check out. And checking in for the Maroons is number 18, Sarah Salvino. Salvino, the sophomore defender. Ball knocked out of bounds by Rose Holman. Hudson will throw it in for the Maroons on the near sideline. Hudson tries to get it over to Salvino. And the Fighting Engineers will take the ball. 11 minutes remaining here in the first half. It is a 5-0 lead for University of Chicago. Goals by Charazova, Watkins, 2 by Adriana Vera, and the last goal by Ruthie Mitchell on a free kick. Knocked back inside the zone. Perota pushes it over to the far side, Charlotte Wachter. Now Bree Fadden cutting along the goal line. Tries to throw it inside the zone, but that's knocked off the foot of a Rose Holman defender, so we're going to have a free kick now for University of Chicago, and taking the kick this time will be Tabitha Bishop, who came on to replace Ruthie Mitchell, who normally takes these kicks. So Bishop will take the kick here. Left-footed kicker headed down. And ball comes over towards the near sideline. Mahoney is going to track it down. Keep it inside. Gets it to Hudson, back to Mahoney. Mahoney. And we're going to have an offsides on the Maroons, as that time Sky Davis got caught inside. And here comes the Fighting Engineers. Ball over to center circle. Boy, when play's going on over here, you can hear Emma Smith directing traffic here. She's very vocal and communicating with her teammates there. And that might have been something that Coach Reifert covered with the team after the loss to Pomona Pitzer yesterday. Just make sure the team is communicating, as they struggled with time of possession yesterday. The shoe was, I wouldn't say completely on the other side, on the other foot for the Maroons yesterday, as they only lost 1-0, but time of possession definitely favored the Sage Hens. So the Maroons have definitely flipped the script here in this second of back-to-back games this weekend. Ball headed in the air. Knocked down. Mahoney will take it and get it over to Hudson. Hudson. Now over to Salvino. Salvino feeds it. Sky Davis fires a shot, but getting in front of that was number 15, Rhiannon Turner. And that'll result in a corner kick for the Maroons. Tabitha Bishop will take the corner kick here on the near corner. Not pictured. But trust me, there is a player in that corner. Bishop, left-footed kick in towards the box, headed up and over the net. With 7:42 remaining here in the first half, 5-0 lead for the Maroons. Katie Demert, junior goalkeeper, will give it a kick here. Sky Davis thrilling the crowd over there on the near sideline. It's a very active cheering section there in the far bleachers. Now inside the zone, push from behind by hanging on to the ball is Cornelius. Cornelius doing a nice job. And then she'll push it over to the far side, Bree Fadden. Fadden has it, keeps it. Player falls down, Fadden still has it, pushes it up to Wachter. Wachter stops, starts. Cuts inside, goes towards the corner along the goal line, feeds it inside the box. Sky Davis gets a foot on it, but it poked out of bounds. The ball will go back over to Rose Holman. Demert will put it down here for the kick for the restart. That's going to go short of midfield and headed back into play by Hodgetts. Rose Holman. Dropping it down low was Ellie Vioto. Now Sky Davis going after the loose ball towards the circle. Now Mahoney, Bella Mahoney. Tries to feed it inside. Good defensive play there by Ellie McCullum-Smith. It's a good thing they don't have names on the back of their jerseys. I'm not sure if she'd be able to fit her name across the whole back of the jersey. McCullum-Smith. As that ball is going to go out of bounds by Tabitha Bishop. Throw in here for the Fighting Engineers, and here's Gawarski. Veronica Gawarski. Gets it inside to Jessica Wells, and she is immediately surrounded. Ball pushed over to McCullum Smith. That ball will go over to the far side now. Racing in after it is Kristen East. She falls down, taken back by the Maroons, but the ball is knocked out of bounds. Wachter. Now Bishop pushes it out of bounds. Ball will go to the Maroons for the throw-in and Wachter. Another substitution for the Maroons there. I believe that is Fadden checking out. So Bree Fadden going to the bench with 4:37 remaining here in the first half. Emma Smith in goal now for the Maroons. As the ball is pushed over to Hudson, Rachel Hudson. And now to Salvino, but it's knocked out of bounds. Throw in for Hudson and the Maroons. Trying to get it to Salvino. Ooh, heads almost collided there between Salvino and Gawarski. Bishop. Perota gets it over to the far side to Wachter. Cornelius. Cornelius in the scrum over there. And Sky Davis picks up the ball. Davis cuts inside along the goal line. That ball is knocked out of bounds, and we're going to have a corner for the Maroons. Tabitha Bishop will move over to the far corner now to take that effort with 3:32 remaining here in the first half and a 5-0 lead for University of Chicago. Sun trying to break through here in the gap in the clouds, and I don't think it's going to win much though. Inside the box, Salvino. Now another effort inside the box, but that's going to hit the side of the net as Demert will pick that up and get things restarted for the Engineers. Demert short of the circle, headed back in by Hodgetts. And now Cornelius. Salvino is loose, but Demert cuts it off. Good defensive effort there by Gawarski to prevent Salvino from cutting in, as Gawarski kept Salvino on the outside, allowing Demert to come up and scoop that ball on the inside. Bishop over to Perota. Perota will knock the ball into Engineers territory, where Sky Davis will push it forward, taken back by the Engineers. Wachter along the far side, knocks it back inside Engineers territory. Cornelius, Lydia Cornelius, over to Perota, knocked down by Gawarski. Now Mahoney has it. Mahoney to Cornelius once more. Nice spin move by Cornelius. Now she's going to move inside. 3 defenders on her. Still had the ball if she hadn't lost her balance, but then it was knocked out of bounds by Rose Holman. So Lydia Cornelius showing off great footwork here. Eluding defenders until she eluded herself. Again, the field's just a little slick from the rain, not soaked by any means. Free kick coming now for the Maroons. In the air, headed down by the Engineers. They'll try and bring it upfield, and they're immediately swarmed, kept inside the zone by Salvino. Salvino to Hodgetts. Just under a minute remaining here in the first half. Ball on the far side, Willing. Kick towards the box, in the air, headed back out, and punch back up to midfield. Maroons are going to get there first. That's Perota. Perota gets it over to Hudson. 36 seconds remaining. Now to Perota. Over to the far side, Charlotte Wachter. Now Sky Davis. Sky Davis stops, spins, punches it through the legs of her defender. I think that was Grace Hobson. The ball will go back to the Engineers with
9, 8.
Time will wind down here as Demert gives it a kick towards the circle. And time winds out in the first half. A dominant performance by the Maroons here in the first half, taking a 5-0 lead on the strength of goals by Sharazova, Watkins, 2 from Adriana Vera, and Ruthie Mitchell getting the final goal of the first half with 14:30 remaining. So we're going to take a break here on the Maroons Broadcast Network. 5-0 lead. On behalf of Smith, so Coach Ryford able to go deep into her bench today and get everyone some playing time. So valuable time to do that, especially this. Davis is on her tail though and kicks it over to Demert. And now Charazova. Charazova are back. Is back in the game and brief your players up front. You also have in Lawrence. Is going here. A meeting over to the left of some of the players. And player knocked. That was Maddie DeVoe. And Gawarski will take. Gawarski, Cole, the junior midfield, that kick attempt, but they were unable to make connect. A ball out of bounds. Rhoda. That one. Jasminski defeated box. Far side. Kennick Zeisler with the throw-in. Looking for an out. Off the head, inadvertently, of Maddie Twat. Twat the ball down. Hodge hitting DeVoe. Ball off of lane. Footwork along the goal line. Jasminski getting a shot as Charazova. And on it is Demert and pushing it over. Wow. And then Charazova get a shot off. Over to the far side. Meaning second hand. Jones, Sydney. Now the far side. Hudson. Oh, DeVoe has Jeff racing down the near side once more. So penalty. Turner did what she had to do, though, to break up that out. But now it results in a for kick goal. To nothing. Six nothing is the score. It's the ball. Ball knocked up. I think that was Perota. midfield for Charazova, but a couple Rose-Hulman players were able to intercept. Then East will push it forward. To go the other way, over towards the far sideline, bringing it down. Jessica Wells. Wells cuts in. Down the near side, but it's knocked off the foot. Got that ball headed over by Maggie Sharon. She's been kept in check here